So, three simple tips for making more and better music. And these tips are things that I found to help me over in the past and other artists that I've talked to. So, the first tip is to collaborate. And this is to collaborate with other musicians. And this may look may look like a lot of different things. So it could be you're in a band, you're collaborating in a band with other musicians, or it just means you're getting together with a friend to songwrite with them. Uh, it could mean you are doing a recording and you bring in a drummer and you have them play drums on your song, or you basically, you know, call up a singer to sing on your song. So collaborating really can take your music to the next level. I have found in my time of making music and creating music that whenever I collaborate with someone else, it always brings my music to the next level. Okay. So, for example, I'm in a band called True North Rising, and I do a lot of songwriting in the band. And we get together and I'll have a song like 70% down. I'll bring the chords in, I'll bring like a lead sheet with some lyrics in, and then we'll rehearse right in this room. And basically we'll get together and I'll realize that like the singer might say to me, "Hey, that's a really cool thing, but why don't you try phrasing it like this?" Or the bass player might say, how about we try out the groove this way?" Or maybe let's just tweak this lyric. That lyric isn't really working that great. So it's just amazing because when you're working in this way, collaborating just brings out a much, much better song. It may take a little longer, and it also may you have to kind of leave your ego at the door because it's and humble yourself a little bit to be able to take suggestions from other people. So that's why I recommend when you are collaborating with people to do it so with people that you like, that you trust, that you get along with well together, both like personally and on a musical level. So, other quick story, I teach at a college and music production, and I always have the students collaborate on a songwriting project together at the end. And it's always their favorite project. I put them in groups of three and they work on, completing a song from start to finish. So, lyrics, music, record it, the whole nine yards. And it's definitely because you'll have three students that are in totally different backgrounds. One likes hip hop, one likes rock, so they got to work together and make a song that way. So that's the first tip, collaboration. The second tip is not as fancy, but it's scheduling it. And um, there's a famous quote out there, something like, don't wait for inspiration to come upon you. You just show up every day and do it. So scheduling it is really, really important when it comes to producing music, producing more music, and just getting better at producing music. So there was a book that I recently read, and I recommend this when it comes to scheduling it. It's called At Your Best by Carey Nieuwhof. And the book talks about three different zones. So you have a green zone, a yellow zone, and a red zone. And each of these zones is when you are at your best. So, for example, green would be when you're really doing your best work. You're fresh, your mind is, you know, prepared, it's ready to go. Yellow would be like you're not at your best, but you're still kind of productive. And red would be like, you're really not productive. This is not your best. So knowing these zones and how you function can help you to operate at your best. So for example, for me, I do my best creative work like between 9 and 12 in the morning. Uh, and then the evening is not so much. The afternoon is okay. It would be like more of my yellow zone. So I try to think about that when I'm making music, and it really helps to make music better. And obviously, like I know people are busy and they have schedules and they work, and you gotta kind of try to work around it. But knowing when to schedule things when you're working at your best can really help you to produce more music. So number two tip would be scheduling it. Okay. The third tip is actually finishing your songs. So when I think about songwriters and their number one problem that they have when writing songs is to finish their song. If you talk to most people that write songs or produce songs, they'll have like let's say a you know, a stack of files in their phone of like 50 unfinished songs, just like a verse idea, a chorus idea, but it's not finished. Um, and that's a great way to start. That's a great way to start. Or they have a little stack of sheets somewhere where they write down all these ideas, but they're not completed. So I like to think about this as doing like it's like a puzzle. And actually, I made a YouTube video about this, and I put a link in the description of this video if you are interested. It's a puzzle. So you're basically finishing your song, each song that you have. That's pretty good. You want to treat it like a puzzle to try to put it together, and each part is like finishing the puzzle. That's the way I like to think about it. So if you have a verse idea, that would just be one piece of the puzzle. Now, can you make a chorus that fits around that piece of the puzzle? Can you make another bridge section that fits the piece of the puzzle? Can you record it to finish the other piece? And finally, can you put it all together and publish it so that now it's a completed work? Okay, so that's what I like to think about in terms of finishing your songs, and it's definitely an exercise. It's definitely a challenge to try to finish your songs. So make it an exercise. It's I enjoy doing it now. So if I have a song idea, a little verse section, I'll kind of think to myself, what would actually fit with this? If it's whether it's a lyric or a riff on the guitar, what would fit? What would work with this idea? And how can I complete that puzzle? So I hope that helps. I would check out that video down below, and just if you're interested in more in finishing this, finishing your songs and trying to get them done. So that's all 3 tips I have for you today. So we have 1 is collaborate with others, 2 is to schedule it, and 3 is to finish your songs. And now I really want to talk about a way in which I can help you to do all of that. And I want to introduce the Miller Music Club to you. So this is an online community of songwriters, guitar players, producers to learn together, to share their music and collaborate with each other. And to show you this community, I want to show you what it looks like. I want to show you inside. So I'm going to share my screen really quick um, so you can see it. And just let me know if you can see this. Okay, so this is inside of the Miller Music Club. And this is what it looks like. Okay, so you have the home page, the members area, so you can search up different members. You can search up topics, settings. Also, here is where the topics are. This is the main thing. Okay, this is what's kind of inside the community, and I'm going to show you all of them at the same time. So the first thing is I have people come in and introduce themselves, say hello, tell us your background story. What instruments do you play? What kind of music do you make? The second area is general discussion. So if you have a question on any topic, you can leave a question here, and myself or someone else in the community will get back to you and just answer those questions for you. So I really wish I had something like this when I was, working with learning how to produce music myself. The third area is probably the most important and new feature of this is the live calls. Okay, so every month we do a live call inside the community. It's held the first Thursday of every month at 7 p.m. Eastern time on Zoom. It's about an hour long, and we also have a monthly um, like a topic that we're talking about and a challenge. So, for example, we'll do a live call, and let's say for the month of November, the challenge is home studio setup, or another month we do it on songwriting, another month we do it on production or recording. So we do that each and every month, and then if you can't make it, I record all of the live calls and then just post it right inside of the community here, so you can watch it at any time. Here's a section to share your music. If you want to share a song that you've created and just get some feedback on it, this is a great place to do that. Also, you can collaborate here with other musicians. So if you are looking for, let's say, a drummer for your song, you can post it in here. Or if you're looking for a singer, or if you are a guitar player looking to collaborate with other people, this would be the place to do it inside here. This is also our bonus resource section. So here is where like I'll put different bonuses up, like workshops. I'll post up here, different checklists um, going through here. So that's a little bit a quick kind of uh, view inside of the community. I'm really excited about sharing this with you. How the community works is basically it's a monthly subscription, so it's $7 a month. Okay, and you can go to this. The link below is right in the description of this live stream to go, and you can go to this page and click to get started. Okay, it's either $7 a month, or you can get 2 months free and pay the yearly membership of $70 per month. All right. So that's how it goes. If you ever want to cancel, if you're not happy, if it's not a good fit, you can cancel right in your settings at any time. I want to make sure that it's a good fit for you. And also, I want to let you know this week, if you join this week, I have a special bonus for you. I'm giving away a free mix critique. So if you do join this week, you'll get that for free. What the mix critique is basically from me. You can send me your song. You have up to a year to do it, actually, but it'll be free. You send me your song, and I will make a personal video for you on that song, and tell you any things I think it could benefit from, constructive criticism, from a mix level, from like a musical level. So that is inside of the Miller Music Club as well, only this week. Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen here. Yeah. That's a lot of me. So I hope you found that helpful. I hope to see you inside the club if you are interested in joining. Again, I think it's going to be a really cool place to help make more music, to collaborate with other musicians, and just to learn and share your music with other people. Okay. So if you have any questions, just leave them in the chat. I'm going to end the live stream soon, but I will uh, answer any questions in the feed there. So I hope you found that helpful, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. Take care.